Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Dalili binti Nazani.
Muhammad Fiazat bin Azrin.
Syafikah binti Muhammad Saleh. Nur Anissa Batu binti Razak. Atirah binti Ismail.
We are from the HF3A. We will present about source of halal of DTF 30143, best practice for halal production.
There are sources of halal status which are Al-Quran, Hadis, Ijma' Ulama and Qiyas. Al-Quran is the central religious text of Islam kitab believed by Muslims to be a revelation from Allah.
Afiq, wait. Don't drink that water.
Why I can drink this water?
You don't know? This water is viral because there are elements of alcohol and there is no halal recommendation from the team. Now you look at the bottle.
Oh, you are right. There's a lot of alcohol content in it.
Fortunately, I was able to remind you earlier. Next time, you check the content label on each food you want to buy.
I was very thirsty just now. That's why I forgot it. Besides, I don't really understand the halal and haram status or any substance.
Okay, for your information, in the Quran, it has been mentioned about the prohibition of alcohol. For example, in Surah Al-Ma'idah verse 19, Allah has said that, "O you believe that verily wine and gambling and idolatry and casting lots with rolling sticks are all abominable from the deeds of shaitan. Therefore, you must stay away from it so that you succeed." This explains that drinking something based from alcohol is a foul and despicable act. And Islam has forbidden us to approach alcohol because it can be intoxicating and self-harming. You can get a heart damage, loss of focus, and even worse, it can cause death. No matter you take it in small quantities, it is still haram and it's prohibited.
Oh, I see. I'm very understand right now. Thank you, Anis, for reminding me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Today we will talk about halal haram input or trade.
And one of the source that been a guide to Muslim in the selection of halal food, which is Hadis.
So, hadith is anything that action or said by Prophet Muhammad SAW.
Since the time of Prophet Muhammad SAW, Hadis has been essential source in Islam because of its significance and influence in the Al-Quran.
Through hadith, we will know many things related with Islamic law, including knowing the things that are halal or haram, either in terms of food or drink.
In the context of halal food, the Prophet told us to avoid the matter of shubha as found in Hadith.
From An-Nu'man Bashir radhiyallahu anhu, Rasulullah SAW said,
Halal is clear and haram is clear. In between these two are certain things that are shubha. Many people not know whether these items are halal or haram. Whosoever leave them, he is innocent towards his religion and his conscience. For example of shubha, food that don't have a recognized halal logo.
for the conclusion, avoid haram,
Avoid shubha,
choose halal.
Ijma' ulama in Islamic law, the universal and infallible agreement of either the Muslim community as a whole or Muslim scholars in particular.
I would like to tell about the guide to determining halal food according to the scholar. In general, the animals that are forbidden to be eaten are first and detailed as many as 10 types, namely al-mutadiyah, al-natihah, ma'akala sabu, al-mukanikah, al-mawquzah, animals slaughtered for idols, carcasses, flowing bloods, pork and animals that are slaughtered not because of goods. Scholars disagree on the necessity of slaughter these animals legal like carcasses. According to the Syafikah sect and the Hanafi sect, if an animal it shows signs of still life such as leg movement and the light then slaughtered, then the slaughter is halal. Meanwhile, according to Maliki sect, if the animal is close to die, then the slaughter is not allowed and the slaughter is not halal to eat. As there are several opinions, the scholar make the agreements that are the animals mentioned are haram to be eaten by Muslim.
Hi. Hey, last night I saw on TV that someone said about kias. I think you know about it.
Oh, for your information, kias is the act of measuring something over something else and then equating it.
How about kias in halal context? Can you give me an example?
Yes, Anis, regarding kias is on analogy or parable
The example is
to determine the law of halal haram of narratives.
narcotics are not mentioned in Al-Quran and Hadith.
Other than that, did not exist in the time of Prophet Muhammad SAW.
Oh,
So, ulama and ijtihad experts then analogy this narrative as haram because the nature of effect of the consumption of narcotics is the same or even more dangerous than the intoxicating drink. So it can be concluded that narcotics are illegal.
see, it's clearly right now.
Overall, in the conclusion, we need to understand halal and haram as a Muslims, since the food we eat will be the blood of our flesh. Halal food is beneficial to everyone to practice it by referring to halal source. Special thanks to Dr. Yusrizal Sufardi bin Muhammad Yunan.